Hi, I'm Dave, welcome to the channel. In this video I'm going to build the Green Stuff World vacuum forming machine that I recently showed you in an unboxing video. Now it does look fairly straightforward, so let's get into it, see what we've got. Okay, nice set of instructions, well an exploded diagram anyway, should be fairly easy to follow. It looks like there's two pieces that make the frame, and then there's several pieces that make the box with a foam gasket around it that will seal. Yeah, I think I get the idea. There's a nice design on there. Look. So this is a sheet of foam, sticky backed, very useful. These are the wing nuts and bolts that go between the two frames so that you can sandwich in the piece of plastic that you're going to heat up to put over the top to do the vac forming. So, yep. And this is a selection of different sized nozzles, depending on what sized hole you have in the end of your vacuum cleaner. And these are the end pieces. These just seem to be brace supports. Yeah, okay. And then this is the main deck. That's a frame. And this piece seems to go on there. That's the base. Yeah, I can't see this being too hard, really. Famous last words, of course. Right. Now to me, this seems a little odd because I think they've misburnt this. There should be a burn line all the way across there so I can detach this, I'm pretty sure. So I might have to do a little bit of modification to that when we get to the top piece. So okay, this is the back. These are the sides. And then seemingly I would say that one goes in there. That one goes in there. And that one must go in there. Okay, so assuming this is all correct, which I believe it is, I think we may as well glue these bits down now. And I shall use the medium, slightly runny super glue for this because it'll work better. Well, it happens to everyone once in a while. Halfway through this build, my camera battery died, so there's a whole lot of footage of me putting the top on this that you didn't see. However, there wasn't a lot to it really. Just glued the top on, got these pieces of foam that came with the pack, and 4 little feet on the bottom. And that is that piece. This piece then fits on the top. In there like that. Selected size number 2 for my vacuum cleaner tube, as that fits quite nicely. Again, piece of rubber on here, which once that fits onto there makes a really good seal so that a vacuum will pull through this. Take that back off there and off there for a second. So the idea is that you get a sheet of acetate or similar, and you sandwich it between 2 frames with these bolts and wing nuts, heat it up, put that in there. Once this is hot and starting to sag, you push it over the thing that you've put on here to mould and turn the vacuum cleaner on and pull the vacuum. This should make a good seal with this, and so on. However, when they were burning this, they forgot to burn that line across there. So at the moment, all these bits of sprue are still in the way, so I'm going to have to cut that myself and try and do it fairly carefully, and then hopefully we'll have 2 frames, and then we can heat up some plastic and try and do a pull, and we'll see what happens. So in terms of being easy to build, yes, really easy to build. Apart from that, very annoying. We'll move on next to, is it easy to use? Now before I do that, I have just noticed these instructions suggest that you paint round all the joins here with some PVA wood glue just to make a seal on the box properly. So I shall do that first, and I will put the PVA glue on the outside, because if you're sucking a vacuum from the inside, that will pull the glue into the gap, whereas if you put the seal on the inside and sucked a vacuum, you could pull it away and cause a leak. So it'll look ugly, but the glue will go around the outside to make a better vacuum. So that's what I'm going to do, and hopefully when I come back there will be a hot piece of plastic and a vacuum cleaner and a thing to make a shape of. Okay, so here I am set up, ready to go, sort of. I've got a piece of plastic in the frame. It's just some plastic I had. I don't know what it is. I'm guessing it's 240 microns, something like that. It's not thin. I guess if you want to do thin stuff, you know, more detailed stuff, you use thinner plastic than this. It depends what you're after, but this is what I've got. This is what I'm going to try. And I didn't know what to use for a test really, so I thought I'll get a couple of pegs and I'll put one of them flat and one of them upright and just see how it goes. Might get some detail, might just get a square blob, might not work very well at all, don't know. And for heat, I shall be using a paint stripper gun. This is very hot. Henry the vacuum cleaner is plugged in here and he's down on the floor, so I can flick the switch with my foot while I'm pushing this down over here. That's the plan anyway. It's either going to work or it isn't. So let's give it a go. Move that out of the way. I don't know if you can see that in this light. That's fairly successful. I can see this detail in the edge of the peg in there, and from a side view I can see really most of that detail. For making a 3D sort of impression of something that's, you know, relatively thick with a first attempt, I'm going to say that's quite successful. Things I found a little odd and a little difficult. I think this needs to be better. It needs some kind of corners just to get you to locate that properly, because concentrating on pressing it down and getting it to seal was a bit too complicated. These dental systems just have a jig and it all lines up, but having to line it up by eye, a bit tricky. So maybe it needs an edge or two or something. I'm not quite sure. And this did seem to flex down. I think I need to put more support under here without blocking up the holes, to make it possibly tuck in tighter. This is not the best device in the world, but for what I have planned, I think this is going to work out just fine. As always, thanks for taking the time to watch one of my videos. If you liked it, you will find a button specifically for that. Please subscribe to the channel, it's free and it really does help. And if you hit the bell, you'll get a notification the next time I post a video.